It's exciting, so exciting, yeah, and to see the progress that has been made. I mean, the shell is over this building, and now they're working on the inside. In fact, look, they're welding over. I love it. Oh, they just stopped welding. I love it when the sparks fly on the welders, kind of like fame, but it's not happening. Okay, let's come on, let's come on over to Sean Putney. Tell us a little bit about the progress so far. And behind us, you guys just filled the shark tank up with water recently, didn't you?
Yeah, over the weekend. So it took it a while, about 3 days to fill this thing up, but it's another big step. We've now had 4 tanks that we've tested for leaks, and we'll continue to do that as we go down the road. But this is the biggest one, so that was the biggest step. You can still see there's a lot of scaffolding in here. We still have a lot of work to do around it. In fact, once we declare it leak-free, then we'll take the water out and start on the rock work that's in here. So there's still a lot of work that needs to be done in here.
So the water that's in here is not going to be the water that's in here when the sharks actually arrive.
Right, and we'll still have to do a lot of other conditioning. So this is just fresh water. We'll have to make our own salt water that happens downstairs, pump it all in. So it's still a huge process. So we have a long way to go before the beginning of the year, but by the beginning of the year, we need to have salt water in these tanks, running them through the filters so they'll be ready for the animals when they start coming in March.
Well, and I love it. You can see the tunnel. So if you come up to the rail, Kyle, you can see this tunnel here. It's covered right now, but that is all glass, right?
Yeah, that's a protective layer just to make sure if somebody's up on a ladder, they drop a hammer in, it's not going to screw up that acrylic tunnel. It's a dome that's in there so people will be walking through that from below.
And they'll see all the sharks and all the fish that are swimming up above.
Right, we'll have several species of sharks in here, lots of fish. And like I said, you'll have to do a side-by-side when all of this is done because a lot of rock work, it'll seem very immersive, like you're walking through a reef when all is said and done.
What's interesting is where we're standing, this is a place where you're never going to go, right? This is just for the zoo workers and the people that take care of the animals.
Right, this is access for our staff and for our volunteers. We'll have volunteer divers that they'll be getting in up here to access the tanks.
And then taking a look around, you see so many people here. You were telling me every day, 80 people are inside here working on this thing?
Yeah, at least 80. And there's several different layers here. So some people are working in the basement, some people on the area where public will travel through, and then some people up here. So they're all trying to get their work done, yet stay out of each other's way.
And we're on time.
Right. Next Labor Day weekend, we're hoping that if all stays as is, we'll be opening up that weekend.
This is exciting, and it's exciting to be able to come up here and kind of take a bird's eye view of how the progress is going on this aquarium. So as Sean just said, I mean, 1 year from today, you and your family, Abby, and everyone else in Kansas City will be able to walk through here and see all the different underwater species of fish and sharks and all that. It's going to be here at the zoo. It's going to be very exciting.
We spend a lot of time at the zoo already. This is just going to increase that time. And it's also always nice to have an indoor option too, like the more indoor options for, those days when it's not as gorgeous as it has been this last couple.